Oxygen, oxygen. This game is so good. Someday we'll conquer it. Oxygen, oxygen. There's a lot to load here. And we're back. So, previously... a couple things, actually, previously. So, new apartment building is underway. Who's in the stove? We're working on... very hot over here. We're working on trying to tame the stove. And we've begun the refit. We've moved the power generators down over here. We just have a power generation block. Coming full of natural gas somehow. So you emit carbon. You emit carbon. You emit carbon. You emit carbon. None of this makes sense that it's accumulating natural gas, but whatever. Do what you gotta do. And now, the bottom of the base is now only accessible via Atmosuit. Oh. Whoa. Join the others. Stove is hot. Dog eggs. Power is running low because petroleum is low. Petroleum is low because oil refineries are not being run because there's no power. This lovely cycle. But we're gonna start picking up every operator dupe we can find. At least 3 more of them. I could squeeze another bedroom in here, actually, on the end of the mess hall. May as well do so. May as well do so, yeah. This is still technically a great haul, despite these not being completed. Take out this deodorizer. Ah, yes, and this. Create cold. Current crises, water. It's a matter of getting this stuff that is quite warm up and around. Be cool enough to bring it back to the pond. That is the to-do list. And just clean. Get our janitors to work. Everyone has a place they can be somewhere. Still a bunch of Atmosuits just hanging out down here. take this block away. Sweep all that water up. It's free water. We gotta mop it, but the water's free. Right, and this was also being run. You guys are... We've managed to start collecting what's down here. Power is the problem. It's actually too cool for the pepper plant now. Awesome. Fantastic. And this is only going to make ice from this, so from the sieved, polluted water. That's the only place we're going to see that. This come into effect. It is working, we're cutting through the heat here. This is up and running again, very nicely. There, enough room for 9 more bits. 8 more from what we have. With the newest member of the team, Dead Giveaway. Power is out. There's our newest member of the team. A little slow, but they'll improve. Hydrogen is now leaving here at almost 100. It used to be like 150. And it's still heading in at 24. It's working. Eventually, this will start to turn blue. This is how we tame the stove. They're doing level 5 tasks, so good on them. And Ark is stuck. Ark should not be stuck. Because of the lack of power, the desalinator is just not getting to run very well. Very often, so... What line is the desalinator on? The main line, okay. This should be okay. Maybe not the dirt. Yeah, that looks dangerous. That should give them enough space to get in there, make this, and be able to finish the installation. Not scalding in this one. Okay, it is scalding in here. Who are we kidding? Dirt, yeah. Not exactly using sheep, so... There's a lot to decorate. Hey, geek. Take a break from everything for now. Go decorate. Now, if you give someone with heat stroke, I don't know, hypothermia, think they'll all even out? Eventually carve away all this diamond. Right, this is taking this liquid and just pumping it out through the coal zone. Just dropping it in here. Passive possible cooling for this section here. And just relocating fluids. Can't reach this, huh? Better. Oh, eventually they will. So where is Geek and what's he up to? Doing life support tasks. That's okay. Other people can handle that for now. Where are you? Clean or decorate. One or the other. At least there's a steady 800 coming in. If I throw this down, then I can just move these pipes all together. Get rid of these reservoirs entirely. These are hooked up? Good. I got on that immediately. It's very confused. Hold on. Because these were buffering, so that's actually, you just do that. Be done with all of this. Knock this out real quick. There we go. No extra steps. Just get to work. This is all here for... a lot of gold is on the wall here. Don't remember what you were here for. Goodbye. You guys in your level 5 task getting done. Now this will also allow them to hold on. This would allow bypassing of the tubes of the Atmos suits. So I don't want that. Could I fit a station over here though? I could enter the tubes through a station. Right here? Yeah, this will fit. Wall and floor. Yeah, there you go. Compost away. Clean. Janitors will... plenty to do. Alright, so I turned these off for now. Let's punch these holes. Water's unfortunate. We'll get back to it. And collect this liquid. So instead of dropping it here, thinking drop it onto a loader. Make it of gold, so it's thermally reactive. And you come back for another ride. And it just cycles it until it melts. That should work. That should work better, at least. Alright, show me an operator. Don't need much digging anymore. Don't use doctoring. Decorator that digs. No thanks. So over here at the end of that chute is everything from that chunk of the rock. Done very nicely. Oxygen will eventually reach all of these. There. 2 things of water. Just keep dumping. Look at him go. Anything up here decorated yet? No. No. Geek, what are you doing? Mopping. Well, eventually the base will be clean and he can start working on the decorating. At his discretion. Alright, this seems to be done. Let's... throw this back down. Lead versus gold. 19. 33. This wants to be made out of gold. Hold on. Don't close yourselves in. See? Getting better. Customized bedrooms for the original dozen dupes. Standard for the new guys. Once they prove themselves. How is the new tubes looking? So they're gonna want help getting around wearing these suits. Level 5's getting done. Look at that, the backlog is finally happening. What are you? More salt water. Not really in need of you at this point. Might be time to undo the cool steam, though. No, you are poison. Where? I have a cool steam around here somewhere. Salt water. Volcano. There we go, cool steam. In other words, hot water. Could just pop you open and let you begin to sink into all this. On average, down here is quite warm. Being piped up here, it sits here long enough to get down. Not terribly. I have them filtering here and here, so. It's taking crude oil and dropping everything else. My builders are all allowed to operate. The only ones who are not are my ranchers and the decorator. This is done? Good. Clean this up, y'all, so we can close this off. Yeah, so they made all this of gold. I don't know where I'm storing lead. Let's find that out. Lead's sitting around. Lead's sitting around. Am I storing it anywhere? I must be, because... Okay. Regular storage bins are holding lead. My eyes are never drawn to the clear plates here. I guess for help holding stuff while you barbecue. Like your plate and what have you. I don't want to lose access to this stuff. Someone mind getting in there? Where's Paul? Paul the decorator. Paul the janitor. Clean this now. Suppose the ice is not that important, but the lead is. I don't want to lose this lead once I close off the wall here. The duplicants are awful with cleaning. Even when that's their only job. Alright, Paul, temporarily stop doing anything else. Guys. Alright, fine. I'll just leave this here then. Sometimes they're really dumb. Close this off so we can get this going. Well. Operator? No operator. Still 9 tons of fossils to chew up. Power is low. I could deconstruct these batteries. Get that copper back. I have batteries made of lead down here, and it's all on the same system. Yes. carbon no longer exists up here. Passive carbon will make its way to the bottom of the base and be chewed up here. Meaning you can be destroyed. Weird that that was on high priority. Which means I don't need this sieve anymore. Nice. Goodbye. Anytime I can save on power is a good time. All of this actually goes to that. This all goes to a part I'm not using anymore. All of that comes down. Suppose these wheels should just be up here. Better to have them running not in a suit and up here where they can breathe. A lot of polluted oxygen. This will help purify the base. That's just low oxygen. Low oxygen in the kitchen. I mean, there is a vent right here in the kitchen. There we go. This will be the manual power section. All these lines should be able to handle a single extra light. And their motion sensor. Geek's gotten to work up here yet? Yes. There he goes. There he be. There he went. Actually, these don't require much work. It's just put the water in and then be gone. could help by... At first, let's let air flow. Do what we can to mitigate the decor penalty of working on the main wire. Tube access down here, okay. Suppose this stuff is all melting. Up here is being done. Okay, good. Up to 12 tons of coal. Beautiful. 143 tons of clay. So much clay. Water is now flowing consistently. Enough that it's going up just a hair. And that's all I need. Why is air not flowing? Air is not flowing. There's no power to these. Let's set these up. I mean, this one spot is up to 30. Alright, more people means more snazzy suits to put on. I'm gonna need eventually 4, 7, 8 more. Eventually. So ice is coming in at 20. I think we make this out of mesh, actually. Ah, operator. No operator. Hit that glass. Free glass. Right, I was gonna make the new lung over here. destroy the remnants of the old stuff. A lot of cleaning to do. Natural gas is backed up, it's just waiting on power. Get it in. For what reason they're not... No idea. Anyway. I want to tear all this tile down. A new lung would mean we need water. We are fighting the temperatures. Alright, and let's put up some temp shift plating heading off in this direction. So the temperature will it'll very quickly equalize between these two. But first I want to tell it, grab all that heat, throw it over here. Okay, until I eventually drag it into the stove. Not that much further to go. Yep, it ends up empty, so good. That is working. Turning to ice, which is cooling this down. As this cools, this will then spread out the cold. This is taking oil. This is outputting? Control it. Yes, the reason for doing this. There. And then I can decommission these. Oh, Donphan is stuck. Donphan is stuck in space. How did you do this? Why did you do this? Donphan, you're one of the good ones. Because there's a meteor shower, this is shut. Can you get in? You're out of fuel. That is the problem. There's no emergency hatch either. Idea. Dig yourself that way. Forget this. We're going this way. In the meantime, might be able to get him out. He has to be able to chew through this first, though. No one sleeps. Donphan must be saved. He's working on his end, you guys work on yours. There's not enough power to open these doors. But these doors aren't even hooked up. Never mind. Perhaps this direction was the wrong one. He's fine. It does very little damage to him. Almost there. Chew from both sides. Someone finish this ladder and he can escape. Alright, go home. Quickly, quickly. Escape. Escape. All this space water. Okay. Crisis averted. Plop. Plop, please. You're waiting for these doors to open. Oh, do what you gotta do. Understandable. Plop, go around, sir. Sir. Why would they wait for the doors? There. Now, where were we? Whoa. Wrong button. Now, we need oxygen. The lung is not on. The lung is on. Oxygen is not getting out because this has no power. Someone come run this wheel. Very important to oxygen generation. Operator? Operator. Loud snoring operator. Put on the hat. Just keep going. Keep running. It will eventually pay for itself. One more thing I could do. No, I don't want to use the terrariums because they use water. If I could turn this 14 tons of algae into just diffusers. Each one of you takes 120. Put them down here. One here, one there. Just leave that on yellow alert until... Did not connect this. Scolding right here. Oh, from the hot gold. That makes sense. Water seems to be increasing. Unreachable. Ah, because these have no oxygen. Ones that do don't have suits in them. I have a bin up here for clothing. I made the suits, they're just not getting where I asked them to be, so yeah, let's make a 6 more. Once oxygen's back in the base, then I'll take off the high alert. Burn some of this algae. That seems to be fixing itself, so yeah. Easiest way would be to start trying to harness the volcano. To turn oil into sour gas. To cool it into petroleum. So where is that volcano? Which one of you is the volcano? One of you is. It is this one. You are the volcano. How do I want to come at this fella? Especially since you're right below something else. So I want to come at it from the top and then seal it in first and foremost. Post ceramic would be the best. This would be ideal for what I'm making it for. Don't have a lot of ceramic. Igneous will have to do. This is what magma pretty much is. Double layer of insulation for the volcano. I'll take the runoff of the magma, like, this way. This way, the magma will come here. Then I'm thinking I drop in the... Hey, Saya, how you doing? Drop in some oil here. Make this out of steel. Keep you away from the magma though, so drop you from afar. This way it can't escape, it ends up here. It's basic oil. Operator? No operator. I'll take the dirt. I never set up the last person, huh? It was an expensive day. Oh man. Hopefully in only a good way. Oh, put them on the last schedule too, so you don't bump into bathroom times. Where's 10? There's 10. Alright, so we finally boxed in the stoves. I'd like to punch this hole then. Let this heat escape. Or just dig this way. Yeah, there we go. Dig that way, we'll get the gold, and all this heat can escape. How is oxygen looking? Little better. Ah, perfect timing, Saya. As robots arrive for you to strike them down with your sword. Yeah. Feel the power. Slice them in half. The temperature. I mean, science has come a long way. It's possible you could have a tail implanted. I don't know how functional it would be, but I'd imagine that's something that could be done. Carve all on there. Yeah, how come the coal's not running? There's no coal down here. I have 12 tons of it. $300 on tails. I thought I spent a lot today when I got my hair cut for $25. Thought I had overdone it. There's tons of coal out here. Where is all the coal then? It's not here. A lot of it is sitting at the bottom of the asteroid. Almost exclusively sitting at the bottom of the asteroid. It sounds like you were right. You had a very expensive day. If I give them enough days off, they'll eventually get work done. Hey, wait a look at geeks out running around carving everything up. Finish carving those. Decorate that room. Put a wheel right here so they can run the oxygen machine. These slightly less priority than the specialized ones. Have room to slide in a battery? Slide a battery in here? And the battery doesn't have to be anywhere nearby. I can just put the battery way over here. Food's going down. There is water. Going to all the farms. Up to 14 people. I can fit a few more in the base. Okay, let's see. So this is done. So the plan, the rest of this, magma will come out of the volcano, come through here. This will be oil coming in. If it's oil, send it on down the line. If it's not, dump it out right here. I'll punch a hole here. There we go. Oh hey, what are you? I forget what you are. You are carbon dioxide. Poison. You could just fill the base with poison gas. No, thank you. So then I drop the oil in to the magma. Only this much magma. And then all of this will then fill up with... It should instantly turn to sour gas. Because... This is wrong. No, I want to... Petroleum? Petroleum... Yeah, sour gas. When it cools down, I'll get methane. I'm not dropping that in. I'm dropping... Evaporation point 751. Oil as a gas. Wait, what? The ice maker took damage. These are overheating. Wild. Yeah, in here is getting very toasty. Alright, turn these off. Or take these apart. We'll build them out of tougher stuff. $400. Well, I'm not using the steel for now, so we'll temporarily make them all out of steel. How about that? When we go back to space, this broke too. Wild. Just 4 of them. Oh, we'll see how this works. Someday the base might be clean. Batteries are full. Things are happening. About time. Yeah, look at him go. And coal was being processed. Good. If it is oil, send it down the line. I'm going to want a valve on this too, actually. I'll do that right here. Process. I decide how much goes in there. Need many more operators. I feel like everyone's just going to end up being an operator. What broke? It's cold over here. Okay, that's what's going on. This hasn't been running, so this isn't... This water's not cycling. Alright, so once the gas comes up, hits this, it goes up, the gas comes up to here, and then just kind of let it flow over. Hereabouts. Doesn't take much for a gas pump. It's gonna be very hot in here. Hold on. Steel there. Also steel automation. I don't want to ever have to come back in here. Once I pop open the volcano. Auto sweeper. You're overheating. Alright, let's tear you down. Let's remake you out of something more durable. Ice machines get very hot. Wild. Can we reach 600 with ice machines? And it is successfully, so it's staying in the negatives. It gets here. That gold... You dormant? There is gold here, it's just... still a little hot. Pop that open. Very chill volcano. Oh, how is this doing? Still pumping away. Do your thing, buddy. You guys are also... Eventually you'll pick everything up. And up here is done, okay. And food's back up again. Good. How's oxygen? Beginning to cycle through again. Now that the power is on, the lung is operational. There's room to get oxygen into the base. Yes. This area has stayed very warm. Ah, hello, Flop. How goes work? How do you do this? How do you always have so much? It's wild. One of these days, I'll need to hop on your new Discord and ask you what it is you do. Man, I wish I could wish I could have Twitch on at work. Alright, see. So then sour gas will come. The petroleum sizzle up here and over. Then it gets sent to a cooling zone. I'll send it to a cooling zone. Or, yeah, and then from here I can do with it whatever I want, so I solve this. Carve all of this first. Operator? No operator. Dog eggs, though. What was the extra one? Large transformer. Oh, they finally made this. Made of steel, still breaking. I have no interest in this being on for now. We can in fact turn this off. We will come back to space someday. My pump made of niobium. Hello, Myrene, and I've never heard of niobium. What about me? What about me, Saya? Do I have an expensive hobby? I would call this my expensive hobby. I do spend many, many hours doing it. Higher heated petroleum. The pump was made of steel, and steel will have to do for now. Never even heard of niobium. Niobium. It's a rare metal. It has a very high melting point. Oh my, oh my. But if you did melt it, you could get niobium gas. Well, we're gonna find out. Eventually. Let's pop this open. Yeah, get to work. Now that we have the new power zone, and we are beginning to work on cooling. Yeah, it's hot in there. You'll be fine. I don't know if this is working the way I intended it to. Suppose I should also have used this ice to cool down the ice makers. Well, we will certainly see. And if it breaks, I'll stop this project when we get to there. But if it doesn't break, all the better. I'm curious to see this in action at all. So we'll do everything except pop open the volcano. Maybe it's time we turn our attention back towards space, because there's apparently neat things to see from space, like niobium. And whatever I... This seems interesting. Ioresian. Gel and coolant and thermium. Made from niobium and tungsten. Maximize heat transfer. That's what this is looking for. The thought process was make ice, toss the ice in, it'll melt on the way, and then just continue this loop until this is a very cold block as this heat transfers to the stove. But it is getting pretty chilly. It's dropped like 30 degrees since we turned on our cooling loops. But I feel like they're going to cut a swath through here regardless. Yeah, let's just tear all this down. I'm no longer feeling this. Pop open the wall. We can get back in there. Tear down the rest. I'm gonna think on this. For now, we'll have just a hot cube. I didn't expect the ice maker to get so warm. Refund me this gold, please. Generates more heat than the oil refinery. Half as much as a polymer press. I'm still missing one suit, it looks like. No, I just haven't made it. One, two, and three. Three of you into the hatch pens. Surprisingly, dogs have not died out yet. They're good eating. They've begun making the loop. How about that? Cool. They have enough time to work on level 3 or level 5 jobs. See, I said we eventually catch up to the backlog. How are you working? Now the wiki says this thing floods, but that does not appear to be the case, so... He's slow. Good evening, dead giveaway. Where is the dead giveaway? Is in fact over here. Work on the oil refinery. Synchronized motion. That's how you do it. Yeah, fix water. No idea what fixed it. Just it all of a sudden stopped being weird. Coming in at 90. Coming all the way down here, dropping down to 70. And it's no longer spiking up to 90, even with insulated pipe, so... It's strange, but it's working. Could be helping that we have less water on the line. It really, it shouldn't matter. Your job, you're an operator. You got a statue of this hunk. Every bed, I think every bed is now going to be an operator, as things seem to be bottlenecked by operating. Because he's going to dissipate. It's going to hurt a little, but it's fine. Petroleum loop is still going. Both petroleum loops are on? Yeah. Petroleum's coming in at 80. It's leaving at 40. Free fertilizer. Operator, operator, no operator. Okay. I think a big help is that I've moved the heat away down to another section. I've taken all the power plant out of here. Too tall, huh? Alright, janitors, get to work. You have things to do. Alright, they're working on the outlines. Good to see it. Someone last session recommended processing oil into petroleum by way of heat. Heat and subsequent cooling, which here on Cold Planet, I should be able to skip the cooling phase. If I just release the heat, it should cool down on its own. Unless it has to be very cold to solidify. Then I'd have to melt it down. Well, it depends on the temperatures. We'll see. Apparently this is going to shatter anyway. This is my first attempt ever at taming a volcano, so we'll see how it goes. You're already topped off, so eventually. No need to rush them. They'll get the job done. What can't you cut through? You can't cut through level 3s, definitely. I'll cut that for you. Someday we'll return to space. I mean, someday could be now. There's some repair work to be done, and wiring needs to be reconfigured. Tear all that down. Eventually. I'm left this big pocket, and when the rocket takes off, it destroys all the automation wires. So I'm going to put all the automation on this side, and the gantry and the scanner on this side. Oxygen back? Oxygen's back. Good. Let's turn off the diffusers and let the lung do it. Right, I wanted to make a second lung. let's make this one a little fancier. Well, not steel fancy, but like... Two pumps for hydrogen. Let's use automation. One pump for hydrogen. There's never a lot of hydrogen. I'm thinking hydrogen goes up. I want an and. So what I'm thinking is, if this is hydrogen, and this is hydrogen, turn on. That means hydrogen has come up, and this whole pocket is hydrogen. As soon as this is no longer hydrogen, that means oxygen's starting to rise. Turn off the pump. First, I'm going to want to make all of this. So... ladder of scaffolding on the outside for afterwards. Then the electrolyzers themselves. Each one of these can support 8 duplicants from my off-the-cuff math of how much they produce. They consume, what, 100 a day? So that's about 8 people. And I'm going to have less than 24. So yeah, 3 is enough. Is there a way to make this any prettier? Not really. I go 1, 2, 3. Have you sitting on airflow tiles. Yeah, so sitting on airflow tiles, which below it are the pumps. With an atmospheric sensor. Not made of steel. Lead is fine. We have some amount of lead. Sensor and a vent. Because you could put it... You can do like this. Toss the vent on it. And say... Well, no, because... Yeah, I don't like that way. What that's going to do is that's going to look for it here. And then it'll shut it. And then look for the next one. No, I guess that would work. It could open, close, open, close. Right, well, this is what I meant. So yeah, this could work. But it doesn't have to be fancy, it just has to work. Let the heat escape out the bottom. Eventually. And up here is going to be... Now, how much power are we talking about? This is going to take 240 times 4. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2. Hold on, let's not do this off the cuff. Let's, I got a calculator. Let's use it. 240 by 5. And the electrolyzer is 120. So only 1560. This can all run... Yeah, this can all run off of a single inductive wire. I'm gonna grab a... I'll grab a large boy. Large boy sits here. Your own personal battery sits here. The main line fills you, which will top off this, which gives some buffer for when everything goes horribly wrong. You always gotta prepare for when things go horribly wrong. Well, that's not actually how I want that to run at all. This needs to go over one more spot. Hold on. Because this needs to be a heavy watt wire. There. Let the main wire grab this. There we go. And then an emergency wheel in here in case the power goes out and we need air. Put a couple of those right here. This can go. That's old. That was from when we actually were trying to breathe down here. Good job, Odom. Yeah, emergency wheels right here. And I don't need a door to this, so I can just seal this off once we're done with it. But I'll put a door here anyway. They can jump down. Show me an operator. No operator. Oh, they're working over here now, which means they should be just about done. Yes. Nice. Is there anything here I really want? Rocks, rocks, rocks. There is some copper in here. May as well ask them to do all that. Right, did not run power into here. Let's run the main line to this transformer and then run basic wire. Yeah, sure, we'll use aluminum. Why not? It's there. Well. But the last two legs of this are going to need to be a little more durable. And then after that, work on the lung. That was an example. And this won't turn on anyway until I get the water line in here. And we happen to have a water source right here. It's Kismet. Like I planned it all along. Now it's gonna be quite hot oxygen. But I do have a cooling loop for oxygen. Just need to find a way to get it up here. Let's see. Right, eventually this will cool up. This will be running enough that the air will actually, the water will circulate. Alright, we can't see it just yet. Let's cut the next one. So this should be a easy way to get oxygen in here. Suppose I could just send the hydrogen up here with the other, to the old. It is idle. I should wait for it to say dormancy. Ark, why are you in the stove? Why did you go in there? You warrant a bed. Yes. Go rest. Think about what you've done. Next time, for sure, we'll go to space. But this time... power. That's temporary stopgap to put hydrogen here. And I'll just run it up to the base, into the hydrogen generator. Not like that, over buffers. I might tear this down. Once this is fully operational, I'll tear this down. So I'll just use this as the hydrogen section. They can be warm. It's fine. In fact, insulate this section ever so slightly. Try to push the heat south. Keeping the power online. Get to work, y'all. Since I have the infrastructure up here for the oxygen filtering, who keeps going in the stove? Ark. What is so... They're picking up aluminum. Well, eventually they'll clean all this out. How about this? Empty this out so you don't have to go back in there. Down here, too. Four and 5. 1. Oxygen is looking fine. The current one is keeping up. So this cooldown, that's a lot of ice. Oh, who's stuck? Donphan? How did you do this? Will that let you... Oh, you cannot... There. Operator. No operator. I do not want fish. Very well. That means this is done? No. Did not tell them to finish this job. Finish this job. Let's see. . Worst case scenario, it melts through here and melts through everything all the way back to the core. If things go horribly wrong. Alright, Ark, come tell me about the volcano. Don't you unreachable me. Are all the suits checked out? Yes, all the suits that have oxygen have been checked out. But the far left one, we'll take the second one. He'll take a journey up and he'll be used just for restocking the suits. Type spaghetti. It is idle. Yeah, so it's just a matter of there's no suit for him to wear. It's on the to-do list. This will then head up here to be... I figure both right sides will just head into this processing center. Although, I could get rid of the hydrogen tap. Yeah, you could skip that and go straight to the part where the oxygen's going north. Just here. For now, you just end here. High pressure oxygen. Okay, he's poked it a little. They're cleaning out the stove. It's fine. The stove is on, which is unfortunate, but they'll get it done. If they need to rest, they need to rest. Rockadoda! Dancing. Ah, the 3 dogs hatched. Go ahead and take care of them. Completely full of petroleum in this one. Yep, looking good. Power's online. Beautiful. Could even use more plastic. Eventually. So let's drag this backwards. From here... That's hydrogen. Okay, like, what line is that? Doesn't have to be pretty, just has to be functional. And that'll be this line. Yeah, do it, Ark. Learn all about that volcano. Pardon me. So final line. Both of these are currently using... Okay, this one is also... Where is your oxygen going? Your oxygen is going directly to the base, actually. Despite being a little warm. Yeah, 122 degree oxygen. I think for now, you just come over here and release out here. Overpressurize everything with oxygen. Eventually, we'll shove it north, or... Probably what we're going to do is we're just going to set up a cooling center over here. Send the oxygen down, cool it, and then send it to the base. That actually seems most likely. Almost there, Ark. Tell us about Volcano. Oh, looks like all this stuff is lost forever. The thought process here is... Paul. Joe. Stove is hot. That's why we have these beds. Take a nap, everyone. It's been 800 days. You can take a rest. This comes up, and then... just dumps it here. Operator. No operator. Take the sand, though. Yeah, we'll see how this works out. Guys. Inside one first. Whew. Did it. Could also attempt to use this for steam. That is a thing. Like, make a heat room here and drop some water into it. Like I did in space. How we powered our last rocket. Almost clean. It's fine. They'll get to it. Now to do that, I would want to grab all the heat. So it comes up into a little box here. I could prepare for this. This would be water. You guys. Unknown Joe, you almost died. Oh, food time. Guess they're also cleaning up down here, which is also hot. Unreachable dig. You're not digging anything, you're building. There's nothing to dig here. Don't lie to me. I know what you're doing. Still rising. Okay, this take a while to rise. Well, that's good. Means we'll have warning the next time we pop this open and try to see what's happening. This would actually require going right on the main line. Why not? And this would release water. Thought this released water. Outputs water. Yeah, that's a liquid. There. Then this would only require a little bit of water to get the ball rolling. Yeah. Take that free coal. He changed his mind. Okay. Yeah, I guess you changed your mind. Rising pressure, rising pressure, rising pressure, nothing. Let's pop this open to continue poking it. What am I doing with my piss? Piss is being turned into... It's being sieved for things like... research. Being bottled and sieved... Sieved and bottled for research, and is being used for pepper. It used to be going to a swamp farm, but we have hundreds of reed fiber I'll never use now, so... Little low on water. Geek, you're almost dead. Please. Stove is hot. Okay. Water is slowing down because it is stopping every now and then when this gets warm. Alright, Ark. Get to it. Finish up the volcano while it's still dormant. Then I'd like to see this done. When this turns back on, it'll give me a time frame of when to finish this, actually. Beautiful. The backing up of the natural gas. The next time you run out of petroleum, we'll have gas to fall back on. All 6 of these. Right, upper stove is clear. Operator? Operator! Tootin' operator. Gotta love it. This new schedule of all operators. Guess that was Travaldo. And adjust your priorities accordingly. No farming, no ranching, no bigging, no dilding. Bigging, dilding, yes. Words. He did it. Okay. Next activity, 26 days. He'll be offline for quite a while. That will give them time to clean everything out of here. And I can create a vacuum while we're at it. Which means this is not a priority because we have 20 days till that is. So let's do the lung. Next project. Okay, this one's done. Next. They're jumping on this. Nearly there. So, the new bedrooms. Anyone not maxed out? This one is not. Alright, good. So, it's just... this one needs some more carpet. Ceiling carpet. Wall carpet. Yeah, carpet. Stroke the furry walls, man. Coal is up to 23 tons. Doing good work. Keep sweeping. Just never stop cleaning. This is not all done yet, so... that is unreachable. I agree. That'll fix that. I'd like to see this done so I can build the wall here and shut this off. Punching away, filling this up. Water is hesitating as it's cooling down. Water spicy. Wish there was something else I could do here to cool this down faster. Yeah, there's not enough oxygen for them to get down here. Yeah, the lung is top priority. Build the lung. This won't actually be done till the airlock. I could pop this open, yeah. When I'm ready to turn this off, that's when I'll pop that open. You could be suffocating in this day and age. It's age of oxygen. Starvation. Hey man, there is food. You starve, that's on you. It's not for lack of food. One pebble at a time, cleaning up the asteroid. Yeah, this has already chewed through it all. Beautiful. It is chilly up here. Got our group showers. We are using water for making tofu, but wait, priority for Paul? Paul, you're allowed to operate? No. Oh, I guess you're just gonna bring the stuff to it. Yeah, that makes sense. I like to put a thermostat in here. Sort of cold maker. Don't understand why you were idle there. No way you ran out of things to do. Operator? No. Peppa seed. Hey, this is warmed up. Good. You can now feed... You can now feed the beavers. Kilns do a really good job for heating up an area. Only I had an appropriate opposite. Something that does a good job cooling things down without requiring manual input. Should be able to jump to this. If you can't jump up and over, you should be able to jump just across. Yeah, snipe that area. Are we out of iron? Actually running low on iron. Where's the refinery? It's up here. That could be part of the reason why. Alright, this is almost there. Oxygen's still fine, oxygen's still fine. A little low in some areas. What this is doing is if it sees oxygen, if it doesn't see oxygen, turn on the pump. This was stopping the carbon and natural gas at one point that was taking over the base from accumulating. Means I could effectively just turn you off for now. If I need you again, I'll turn you back on. Little by little, excavate the asteroid. You don't have to wait for this guy to get there. Still room for 5 more people. Food's still increasing. Right, this is going to overheat from the smelter. Place that on this line as a backup, but power is abundant at the moment, so should be fine. How do you disable a wheel? Ah, take off the wheels. Got it. I was picturing them putting like a club on. Like that old style of keeping your car safe. Alright, that part's done. Still waiting on this. Where is this natural gas coming from? A lot of it. There's no hole in my natural gas, guys. What is producing natural gas? Aside from my 2D people. Not leaking. 21 more days. Clean this out. Okay, good. That's done. Throw up the wall. Oh, unreachable because of this. One spot. Yeah, unreachable because this is still in the way. Way to go, Ark, as our scienceman. Jack of all trades, Ark. Now first there'll be things here I'll just want to siphon out, which means the hydrogen generators will get hurt a little. That's fine, we can repair that damage. Or eventually the hydrogen will push past it and shove everything else down. Pretty cool. We'll see. It's above 250. Suppose mesh tile would be ideal here instead. Or they can just do their job and mop it. There we go. I'd like to see everything cleaned out of here so we can turn everything on. Okay, so all five of these have somewhere to go. All I have to do is hook up the water line. Let's get this going. Water's going in. Electrolyzer is online. No using this for traveling. One way in, one way out. Yeah, the hydrogen will eventually push everything else down. Yep, so it's looking for hydrogen. There it goes. And kicks out whatever hydrogen it can find. Beautiful. Alright, time to do this part. Let's auto this. Alright, Electrolyzer, you've done your job for like 750 days. Well done. You can rest now. Your time is over. This door can go away. I'll find something else to do with this room. There's carbon dioxide that is heading off to get cooled down. Makes sense. This has some stuff to get out of its system first. See, it's already just hydrogen and oxygen. Some other things will spill in as... I did not make this clean. A clean pocket here. somehow water's getting in. These should be mesh. Stop that from being a problem. $18 days. And this is working for the most part. Some oxygen will sneak by and deal tiny amounts of damage to the generator. It's fine. Cat egg. I'm using water from down here, so I'm not eating from my... The old electrolyzer was using this water. The next big step to this would be setting up the cooling zone for the oxygen. Like one of these setups, which was here for the hydrogen. And then power was a problem. So I could rehook this back up again. Current errand. Ah, it was break time. There we go. Now the hydrogen's going to be much colder. It's going to come in at 27. And then begin his cooling loop at negative 41. It's all right. Suppose now would be the time to cut this apart too. Yeah, next task. The rest of this. Now that these should be all full, plastic is melting. That makes sense. Rocks. That's fine. Because this requires oxygen or will be hurt. Well, eventually this will be just oxygen. Somehow you're still grabbing hydrogen. It's fine, we have plenty of lead. I could filter this part of it. I have space for a gas filter here. Abouts. Put it in there. If it's oxygen that way. If it's not, dump it out here. And show me oxygen. Wait, what did that say? Unbreathable gas. Steel. Yeah? Overpressure. I'm not ready for another... Yeah, I'm not quite ready for more dupes. I want to set up... Next schedule... There is room for another schedule, so that's good. Small bits of hydrogen will leak out. It's fine. That's on you. Yeah, there's food. You can reach it. Alright, so quite a bit of progress. Got the lung built. New oxygen for the base. And oxygen down here will just permeate out northwards. Until I get the cooling system online. Beautiful. Well, throw on the press. We're gonna attempt to tap a volcano. 16 days. Next time. And the apple cider mill.